Hi children, today we will discuss measurements, chapter called measurements. What is measurement? Okay, to measure any quantity, the quantity has to existed physically. What is my existence of physical? Okay, let's take an example for a thing which is not existed physically. The best example is air. Is that possible to measure the air? Is there any measurements for air? Is that air contain any kilometers or weight or liters? No, air does not have any measurements because air is not existed physically, but we can measure the quantities which are existed physically. What is my physical existence? Physical existence means that the object which we can touch and feel. For example, the duster is existed physically, right? Because we are touching the duster, it is existed, right? We are feeling that object is presented. So that is the existence of physical. Okay, physical objects. Okay, that is a physical object. So to measure any object, that object has to be existed physically. So if the object is existed physically, we have the different type of quantities are there. So length or distance, that is the one type of measurement. So length or distance means that how much length the given object is contained. So that will be measured by using units of length and distance. Next, weight. How much weight it has the object? Okay, how much weight it contain? It will be measured by using weight and its units. Okay. Next, capacity. Capacity means that the best example for the capacity is our water bottles. So each different water bottles contain different capacities. One water bottle for example, you can take that cool drink bottles. We have the different types of cool drink bottles are there, right? Capacities. We have the 2 liters, we have the 1 liters, we have the 1.75 liters. Okay, we have the 250 ml. Those are the various cool drink bottles. By classification, by how much cool drink that will contain, based on that they will be divided into the capacity, their capacities. Same, that is the capacity, means that how much volume the given object will occupy is called capacity or volume. Capacity or volume. Next one is time. Okay, we know that, right? Time is okay. We will in years, months, those will be discussed in the time. Next one is articles. These are all the different kinds of measurements. So these are the measurements, okay, but in this we have the different types of units. So why we are using this units, this many units means why we are using these many units means that for the small quantities, for example, if the object is too small, we will use the smaller units to measure that object. If the object is too large, for example, if we need to measure the length of this duster, is that possible to, it will be measured in terms of kilometers? It will be okay to measure in kilometers? No, it is not required. So we will measure in terms of centimeters. Those are the centimeters, meters, those are the smaller quantities. Okay. Now if we take that the distance from one district to another district or one state to another state, we will measure in terms of kilometers because the distance is larger. So in that case we will use that larger quantities, those are kilometers and miles. Clear? Why we are having these many units? Okay. Why we are having these many units means that we will use the different units for the different situations. So what are the situations? Situations means that if the distance or anything, it is smaller. Okay. If we have the smaller distances, we will use that centimeters. If we have the larger distances, we will use that kilometers and miles. So come to that length first and foremost. So every object, every physical object will have some length and breadth, right? So length and breadth will be measured in terms of miles, kilometers and meters and those. Okay. So first one is mile. 1 mile equals to 1.609 kilometers. 1 mile equals to 1.609 kilometers. Sir, where we use that miles? In general, in India, we can't use that miles. Okay, we will not use that miles. In north countries, example America, Australia, in those countries they use the term miles. In general, they measure that distances and speeds in terms of miles. So we have to keep in mind those miles also. So mile means that 1 mile equals to 1.609 kilometers. Next one, 1 kilometer equals to 0.621 miles. 1 kilometer equals to 0.621 miles. Here mile is greater than kilometer. 1 mile is greater than kilometer. Keep in mind that. Then 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meters. 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meters. In entire this topic, you need to remember 3 points. We need to remember three words. What are those words? Means that very important words. What are those words? Means that kilo, hecto and deca. These are the very three important words you need to keep in mind that these words have one specific value. Each and every word have the one specific value. Here kilo means that 1000. Kilo means 1000. Hecto means 100. Hecto means 100. Deca means 10. These are the values of these words. Kilo means 1000. Hecto means 100. Deca means 10. You need to keep in mind these three words. Okay, if we have these words in mind, it will be very easy, these many units. Okay, see that. So look at this. 1 kilometer, kilo means 1000 meters. Kilo means 1000 meters. 1 kilometer equals to 1000 meters. That's it. Kilo means that what is the value of kilo? 1000. So 1 kilometer will be 1000 meters. 1 kilometer will be written in terms of hectometers, because 1000 will be written in terms of 10 multiples, right? 10 into 100, we can write it, 1000 will be written as 10 into 100. 1000 is split into the 10 into 100. So here 100 meters, 100 meters. What is my 100 meters? 100 meters means that hecto. 100 means that hecto. In this place of 100, we can write hecto. That's why 1 kilometer equals to 10 hectometers. 1 kilometer equals to 10 hectometers. Clear? 1 kilometer equals to 10 hectometers. Again, this 1000 will be written in terms of 100 multiples, which means that 100 into 10, which means that 1 kilometer equals to 100 decameters. Here deca, value of, what is the value of deca? Deca means that 10. Deca means that 10. 100 into 10, 1000. That's why they are written that 1 kilometer equals to 100 decameters. Okay. Next one is 1 hectometer. What is the value of 1 hectometer? 100 meters. Hectometer. Hecto. What is the value of hecto? Hecto means that 100. That's why in the place of hecto we have to simply write 100 meters. Again, 1 hectometer can be written in terms of decameters. 1 decameter equals to 10 meters, right? So 10 tens are 100 meters. Simply, but you have to understand one concept, then this whole concept is very simple now. That is these three words: kilo, hecto and deca. Okay. So 1 decameter equals to 10 meters. So see that 1 decameter equals to 10 meters. So that's why we have written 1 hectometer means that 100, right? 100 will be split into 10 into 10, 10 decameters. 10 into 10, 100 meters. Next, 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeters. 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeters. You can take that scale. In the scale, we have the centimeters. In large scale, there will be 30 centimeters. The large scale will be value is 30 centimeters. In those 1 to 1, there are 10 lines are there. 10 small lines are there. So those are called millimeters. So 1 centimeter equals to 10 millimeters. Okay. Next, 1 millimeter equals to 10 to the power of minus 1 centimeters. 1 millimeter equals to 10 to the power of minus 1 centimeters. 1 decimeter equals to 1 decimeter equals to 10 centimeters, or it can be written as 10 to the power of minus 1 meters. 1 decimeter. Okay. Next, coming to the weight, you know that, right? Weight, normally we will use that weight. For example, if you go for the shops, we will measure the quantities in terms of kilograms, right? If the quantities are large, for example, the weight of elephants will not be measured in terms of kgs, they will be measured, the weight of elephants will be measured in terms of quintals or tons. That's why, so 1 ton means that 1000 kg, kg means that kilogram, 1 ton means that 1000 kilogram. Ton is also called as metric ton or ton, both are very similar. Okay, 1 metric ton is also called as 10 quintals. Here quintal means that 100 kgs, quintal means that 100 kgs. So 1 metric ton equals to 10 into 100, 1000 kgs only, right? Oh, here ton and metric ton both are similar. Okay, same words. So 1 quintal equals to 100 kg, 100 kilograms. 1 kilogram equals to 1000 grams. Again, this 1 kilogram is split into the hectograms and decagrams. So 1 kilogram equals to 1000 grams. This 1000 grams again split into the 10 into 100. What is meant by 100? Hecto. That's why 1 kilogram equals to 10 hectograms. 1 kilogram equals to 10 hectograms. Next, 1 kilogram equals to 100 decagrams, because 100 into 10, right? 1000 grams means that 100 into 10 grams. So 10 means that decagrams. 1 hectogram equals to 100 grams. 1 hectogram will be written in terms of 10 decagrams. You can write that 1 hecto equals to 10 deca. Okay. Next, 1 decagram equals to 10 grams. 1 gram equals to 1000 milligram. 1 gram equals to 1000 milligrams. This is all about weight. Okay. We have to learn this concept. We have to keep in mind all these units. Okay, these are the units, these are the physical quantities, these are the quantities, and these are the units, measuring units. Capacity. Okay, in general we have the capacity. Best examples are bottles. Bottles contain some capacity, different bottles are contain different capacities. Okay, so capacity means that how much water or how much cool drink they contain in that bottle. Okay, so 1 kiloliter, we have already learned that kilo means that 1000, kilo means that 1000. So 1 kiloliter equals to 1000 liters. 1 kiloliter equals to 1000 liters. 1 kiloliter equals to 10 hectoliters. 10 hectoliters means that what? Hecto means that what? 100. 10 into 100, 1000 liters only, right? So we are writing kiloliters into hectoliters and decaliters. 1 kiloliter equals to 100 decaliters, because 100 into 10 deca means that 10, right? 100 into 10, 1000 liters. Okay, 1 hectoliter equals to 100 liters. 1 hectoliter equals to 10 decaliters. 1 decaliter equals to 10 liters. 1 liter equals to 1000 milliliters. 1000 milliliters. Okay, this is all about capacity. This is all about capacity. Next one is time or period. Time or period. Time means that how much period we are consuming. Okay, in general, you know that, right? Century. 1 century equals to 1000 years. 1 century equals to 1000 years. Okay, 1 century equals to 1000 years. 1 century can be written in terms of decades also. 1 century equals to 10 decades. 1 century equals to 10 decades also. You can write 10 decades. So decade means that 1 decade equals to 10 years. For example, 2021 is a decade. Okay, 2021 is a decade. So decade means that for every 10 years we call it as a decade. Okay. Next, 1 year equals to 365 days. This is the normal year. Okay, when it consider about the leap year means that we get an extra day on February 29th. For that, by including that extra day, it will be 366 days in the leap year. So 1 leap year equals to 366 days. The extra day will come on Feb 29th. So 1 year equals to, in normal year, 1 year equals to 52 weeks and 1 day. one extra day, there will be one extra day, 52 weeks and one extra day. 1 year equals to, normally we know that 1 year equals to 12 months. So each, and we have the January, February, okay, March, April, these all are months, right? Each and every month contain different number of days. So you have to keep in mind that those days also, okay. January contains 31 days, though, like that you need to remember that, okay. So 1 year equals to 12 months. Next, 1 month equals to, in general we contain 1 month equals to 4 weeks. 1 month in general we will consider it as 1 month equals to 4 weeks, and 1 week equals to 7 days. 1 week contains 7 days, and 1 day consists of 24 hours. 1 day consists of 24 hours. 1 hour consists of 60 minutes. 1 hour consists of 60 minutes. 1 hour equals to 3600 seconds. 1 hour equals to 3600 seconds, and 1 minute equals to 60 seconds, okay. We have one fact is that in ancient days where dinosaurs are living, the 1 day equals to only 23 hours. 1 day equals to only 23 hours when we have the dinosaurs, okay, on the earth, okay. On the earth, if we have the dinosaurs, then it will be the 1 day equals to 23 hours, because if we have the more weight on the earth, the rotation of earth will be slower, okay. If the population is also increasing, right, if we go for some more time, the time will be decreased from the 24 to some other value, okay. That's why. So that is the thing happening in the universe, okay. The day depends on the rotation of earth. If the earth rotates itself for a complete rotation, there will be 1 day, right. So that will be decreased if the weight increased on the earth. Keep in mind that. So 1 minute equals to 60 seconds. This is all about the time and period. Next one is, and final one, articles. Article means that if we go for the shops, normally if we buy the eggs or bananas or fruits, they will measure in terms of dozens. 1 dozen equals to, normally there are 12 units. For 1 dozen there will be 12 units. For example, if we ask for 1 dozen eggs, they will give 12 eggs, right. That is the articles. 1 dozen equals to 12 articles. 1 dozen equals to 12 articles, okay. Okay, I am revising the total concept once again. Please listen carefully. Okay, normally measurements. Okay, very important chapter for upcoming classes. Measurements is the very important chapter, Nana. Here in measurements, we have the different types of measurements are there. For example, each and every physical quantity has different dimensions. Okay, it has the length, weight. Okay. ఈ రెండు ఉంటాయి కదా, ఏ ఫిజికల్ క్వాంటిటీ తీసుకున్నా లెంత్ ఉంటుంది యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ద వెయిట్ ఉంటుంది, ఓకే. అలానే కెపాసిటీ కూడా ఉంటుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూ కెన్ కన్సిడర్ ట్యాంక్స్. మన వాటర్ ట్యాంక్స్ ఉంటాయి, వాటర్ ట్యాంక్స్లో వాటర్ ట్యాంక్కి లెంత్ ఉంటుంది, బ్రెడ్త్ ఉంటుంది, అలానే హైట్ ఈస్ దేర్, అండ్ వెల్ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ సమ్ వెయిట్ ఆల్సో, రైట్. ఇట్ హ్యాస్ సమ్ వెయిట్, length and breadth, as well as it contains some water, it has the some capacity, right. So that is the best example, water tanks. So those are the physical quantities. Water tanks ane physical ga exist ayya leda alane. So length, weight, capacity and time and articles, these are all about measurements. In general ga manam use chese measurements anamata. So manaki weight, length paranga vaste length or distance, దీంట్లో మనకి డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ యూనిట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఈ యూనిట్స్ అనేవి ఎప్పుడు దేనికి యూజ్ చేస్తాం అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తామంటే ఫర్ ద స్మాలర్ క్వాంటిటీస్, అంటే అంటే చిన్న వస్తువులకి ఏం చేస్తామంటే చిన్న యూనిట్స్ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ డస్టర్, ఓకే, ఈ మార్కర్, లెన్స్ని మెజర్ చేయాలంటే కిలోమీటర్స్లో మెజర్ చేస్తామా వీటిని? లేదు. ఎందుకు అవసరం లేదు, అంత అవసరం లేదు. బికాస్ కిలోమీటర్స్ అనేవి చాలా లెంతీ యూనిట్స్, అలా అంత అవసరం లేదు. మనకి స్మాలర్ యూనిట్స్ చాలు. ఏంటివి? సెంటీమీటర్స్ ఆర్ ఎనఫ్ టు మెజర్ ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద డస్టర్, లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద మార్కర్, రైట్. సో దట్స్ వై we are using that smaller units, these smaller units, centimeters, millimeters, those will be measured for the smaller quantities. Kilometers and meters will be measured for the larger quantities. ఓకే, అలానే మనకి వెయిట్లో కూడా టన్స్, కిలోగ్రామ్స్, ఓకే, టన్స్, క్వింటాల్స్ అనేవి ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తాం? లార్జ్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ క్వాంటిటీ ఉందంటే వి విల్ యూజ్ ద టన్స్ అండ్ క్వింటాల్స్. అలానే మనకి కిలోలీటర్ అండ్ హెక్టోలీటర్, డెకాలీటర్, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఏంటి అంటే లార్జ్ క్వాంటిటీస్. ఇవన్నీ ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తారు, ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తారా అంటే లార్జ్ అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ వాల్యూమ్ అనేది ఉన్నప్పుడు. ఓకే, సేమ్ అలానే మనకి టైం. ఓకే, these are all about measurements. Okay, this please write the whole concept in your class notes, by heart these units. Okay, we don't require by heart అవసరం లేదు. Actually you need to keep in these three words. ఈ 3 words మీరు క్లియర్గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే టోటల్ మెజర్మెంట్స్ రాయొచ్చు. ఓకే, బట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ మోర్. ఓకే, వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ చాప్టర్ మెజర్మెంట్స్. ఓకే, విత్ దిస్ మెజర్మెంట్స్ ఓన్లీ we have to use this measurement chapter up to end of this maths class. ఓకే, అంటే అప్ టు జామెట్రీ వరకు ఇంపార్టెంట్. దాని గురించే కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా నీట్గా టోటల్గా చదవండి. యూ హ్యావ్ టు కీప్ ఇన్ మైండ్ ఆల్సో. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ గైస్. We will meet you in next class.